Yo, you here?
Yo, what's going on?
I'm back.
Yo,
Actually, looking at
go on.
how this kind of close. I have like a level at 850 just because of where like previous 1 hour area was.
Mm.
But if I look on the 30 minute, it kind of seemed like we've done a fake out to the downside. Could have got in the retest. Probably be up like 10 pips by now.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
it's still like hard though because like yeah, we've got this resistance here.
yeah,
Plus, yeah, 1 hour still closing bearish.
but one sec. A few people were saying I got some mic problems.
Alright.
I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I'll have to take a listening. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. Right, has it gone now?
I can't even hear anything to be fair. I think it's just your heater in the background again. Like,
Maybe.
yeah, it's not really much for noise though.
No, the people on the YouTube, they don't know the struggles, man.
We don't have the privilege of radiators.
Hold on, let me take a listen. One sec. Right, yeah, I mean, I can definitely hear a fuzzing sound. But I don't know why. Hold on. Right, hold on, people.
Yeah, you sound like you're underwater.
Pulled it out and now it's not fucking working. Oh. Missing the buys on
Yeah, I
pound.
think that was the move, that fake out. Looking back, that would have been a good opportunity.
Yeah, right, hold on. I need to sort this out.
Yeah, right, just invite, wait, there's Salim in as well. Oh, that was you. No, yeah, just yeah, cool, man. Thanks.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Perfect. Hello, hello. Can people hear me now? This is a test. Testing, testing, testing. Can I get a hell yeah? I'm joking. Can people hear me on the YouTube? Right, should have got it working now. Please tell me people can hear me. Please. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Okay, perfect. Is that fuzzy noise gone now as well? Does that sound better? Right, you should be able to hear me now, Mr. Kelsey.
That's a lot better.
Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. So, okay, let's talk pound yen over here, guys. Sorry about that. Someone said they kept hearing fuzziness, so I was like, alright, let's just sort this out once and for all, because I get told all the time how I get hurt, you know, how people can hear fuzziness. So, so yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Right, so looking at pound yen, obviously me and Kelsey were just discussing, obviously if you'd got in, let's say somewhere over here on the bottom wick of this kind of candle here, yeah, you could have got your 10, 11, 12 pips and be done. But it does seem like that potentially we are going to come back in the range of this 15-minute candle. So what I'm kind of looking for now, well, I think based on the fact we've got like 5 minutes left for this candle to close, it might be better to wait. Well, what I want to wait for to see if we're going to create any support on maybe the smaller time frames over here, like maybe the 5 minute, something like that. If we can start to see support being created over here, if we can't, then I'm going to have to wait to see if we can create support on like the 15-minute over here for price to continue moving bullish, right? But we're just kind of waiting.
I feel like the initial reaction we're getting now is off the 4-hour area here at 151.
Yes, yeah, I would agree with that. We've tapped up into there, we're just getting a little bit of a pullback. That's what I'm saying. So if we can get, if I mean, look, we've got 6 minutes left. If this 30-minute candle can close above, I think we can, you know, look for further upside at that point. Or, you know, we're looking to see, okay, will we create any support on the potentially on the 15-minute time frame? But right now we need like a support to be forming on the 5 minute in order to say, okay, that, you know, this 30-minute candle that's open right now can continue this move up. But yeah, I mean, if you're using buys, this wouldn't be a bad area to take a buy, but your stop loss would probably want to be down somewhere over here around 157.90, 15800 area, and then you have this nice 27, potentially 20 pip range, right? But yeah, just kind of chilling here for a little bit. Yeah, because we tapped up into this previous resistance area, have this initial reaction. We're just kind of waiting over here. Okay, so we are getting a support being created now on the 5 minute time frame. That's a nice rejection 5 minute candle, so we could see this last 5 minutes start to push up at this point. But I'd rather wait to see if this 30-minute candle can close somewhere over here so I can take a buy. But obviously if we miss it, then that's it, you know. This was the support being created on the 5 minute for price to continue this move up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. Let's wait to see how the 30-minute candle closes. Yeah, do you know what? We've got 4 minutes left. It's a Wednesday. Let's be disciplined here. You know, I wait for candles to close, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right, sorry. Let's go through the messages now because I've been trying to sort out this silly thing. Right, okay, good morning, okay, waiting for this to happen. Right, let's check out this chart by Mamba. We've got 3 minutes left, so I'll check this one out. Okay, so this is pound yen 15-minute time frame. Okay, trade idea, take a buy if we get a break and retest of this 159.17 level with stop loss below previous 15-minute candle TP 151.225 with price action. Yeah, that's okay, that's up to you. I think 200 is going to be a good level, but that makes sense. So you were looking for buys, where was it? somewhere around 913. Yeah, so if this is your close above, then you would have entered in on this retest candle, right? Stops down below this level for price to continue moving bullish. That's what you want, right? But we're just kind of waiting here for the 30-minute candle to close. But what I don't want to see, let's wait and see. May not necessarily get in on the close. It depends what's happening on the smaller time frames. Okay. Hey, what are we looking for on GJ? Well, I'm looking for buys right now, right? I'm looking for buys, so yes. Oh man, does it make a difference without the heater on? It's cold. Buys have closed above the level on the screen. GJ's a buy, but wait for London Open. I think we're gonna have a better opportunity. Yeah, we could do. I think if this 30-minute candle closes as it is, we could see price continuing bullish. Got a weak 15-minute candle closure as well coming potentially.
And this should be good. We just got to expect the 151 to break.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But if I start to see reactions at that level, then I'll yeah.
I'm thinking just having my stops below the 30 this time, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. $158 for right, so yes, I got in buys over here.
Me too.
Right over here. Stop is going to be below the previous 30-minute candle. And now we're expecting price to continue moving bullish. I think target's going to be around 151, 100, 151, 120. I think we're going to see a bit of a bottom wick on this 30 minutes. So just bear with the drawdown. Because the next 15-minute may wick down into this area. That's perfectly fine. But as you look on the smaller time frames, like the 5-minute, obviously we had this support form, bearish candle, but as long as we start respecting these lows, it should be good for price to continue moving bullish. But yeah, what I'd like to see is this 15-minute can obviously break this high and then continue moving up. That'll be the good scenario there. But we do have like a minor support on the 15-minute, so that's what makes sense for me. So TP is gonna be I'm going to put it at 125 for the moment. What's going on with gold? So gold is trying to continue moving bullish. I think it's going to need like a minor support or something there. Okay. Let's get any questions we have answered. Yeah, I'm expecting a little bit of a bottom wick on this 30-minute candle, but at the same time it's closed above this resistance. The 1 hour candle also still open. We should continue moving bullish. You can see these nice rejections from the downside, this liquidity being generated, so we should see some more upside at this point, right? 4 hour flip bullish to break the high. Probably going to be one of those situations where we have like another bullish 5-minute candle coming back above this area, so no one panic with the drawdown. You gotta hold a bit of drawdown now and again. Drawdown is important. You know, you have to prepare yourself for drawdown, you know. Alright, let's get a few more of these questions answered anyway. Okay, true. I entered quite early in a small drawdown now. That's up to you. I think if you got in earlier, it's not bad, because you know you had if you got in somewhere over here, you actually got like 10-11 pips already, you know, so you're now just expecting this 30-minute to respect this low and then continue moving up, right? A little static feedback. Okay, there's a little bit static, that's fine. Be careful with 151 level. Yes, that's what I'm looking to see. If we start having reactions at 151 and I start to see, you know, wicks up and then candles like kind of just coming back to my entry at this point, and then I can start managing my position. That's perfectly fine. It's right on 151. Watch it don't reject. Yep, I'm keeping that in the back of my mind, don't worry. But we had the confirmation, right? We had the 30-minute candle closing above resistance. We have a clean candle to the left-hand side, right? Yes, it tapped into 151. However, since we're closing above this area, and if we can create some support on the smaller time frames, you know, then high probability, right? HFX in these buys. Okay, let's check out this chart. Close above 151 would be a better confirmation. Not necessarily, because then, you know, we can have rejections around this level, 151, 125, so then your range becomes even smaller. All you got to focus on is this, right? What's our immediate information to the left? Our immediate information to the left is that we have this clean candle, right? We have this clean candle. What information do we have right now? We had a resistance on the 30-minute. This candle came up, closed above that resistance. This candle, as long as it respects this low, even if it prints bearish, whatever, as long as we're respecting this low and we start to create some support on the smaller time frames, we should continue moving up. That's the simple point of it. You could have taken buys here. That's an impulse entry. I wanted to wait for the next 30-minute candle to close above this area. That's what I've done. So now we should see price continue moving up, right? So it's just simple like that. Don't want to overcomplicate things. Do you know what I mean? We've got 20 minutes left on the 1 hour. If we don't respect that low, then we're wrong. We're coming back down to this area, you know, and then we're wrong. Price was not going to continue moving up. That's perfectly fine. But we had a candle confirmation. But if we close back in the range, then I'm closing half, right? I'm going to manage my risk. I'm going to close 50% if we close back in the range. And then, you know, there's that potential that it may still run. But apart from that, just got to let it do its thing, innit? But I definitely agree with you. Like 151 is an area of issue, without a doubt. But that's why I was waiting to see, okay, can we respect this area, which we had done on the 2 previous candles. I wanted to see some form of support being formed. I got that support being formed. Yes, we're retracing a little bit, but it's perfectly fine. Right, yes, I said I'd check out this chart, didn't I? Okay, this is pound yen 15 minute. Today no news. Trend bias. Daily extremely bullish. 4 hour current 4 hours rejecting the lows. 1 hour's rejecting the lows. Week bearish. Okay. So clean 1 hour candle to mirror. That's fine. So you're looking for another strong 4 hour rejection like Monday with added confluence of strong bullish momentum and 4 hour flip. So okay, so you got in on the 15 minute. Stop. Yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty good. Makes a lot of sense. Nothing wrong with that trade. TP1. And then where's TP2? Where's your second target over there?
It's in 200.
200.
I think he's taking some off the 151.
Well, yeah, obviously I can see that, but he's put TP1. I didn't know whether he was targeting this area or... But yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Close above, we said that. Looks like it's, oh, we said that. Hopefully London volume will give it a push to 151. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Even if the 15 minute candle closes back in the range, that doesn't really bother me. No. To be honest, I just want this 1 hour candle to close strong bullish, and I feel like we've got that added confirmation. But remember, this is my trading plan, you know. So people just executing buys just because I did, you know, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta stick to your own plans in this trading stuff. But we are getting a little bit of a retracement right now. But it's cool.
Actually, looking like the only thing, looking at my 15 minute, we kind of did like, yeah, 15.
15.
But that bearish candle here did close kind of back below this area.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but for me, I would drive myself mad if I focused on things like that. You know, I want this area to be respected. This is our 30-minute resistance. So as long as this area is being respected overall, then we should continue moving up. Obviously, if this 15-minute candle closes back in the range, it makes it more difficult. But I mean, the overall 30 minutes still has like, quite a while. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Personally, I wouldn't.
I still think it's a good entry. I like it.
Yeah, I think it should continue this move up. Gotta have confidence in it. You know, daily's bullish, right? I mean, you think about it like this, right? So daily's bullish, so we're expecting a continuation of the wick fill. 4 hour is also currently bullish, right? After breaking the low and breaking the high. So obviously that's a little bit of an off put considering we broke the low. But remember, the previous one was bullish, so we're expecting more of an upside than we are downside at that point, right? Obviously, we've tapped into that area, a little bit of a retracement on smaller time frames. So 1 hour, look at all these rejections on the 1 hour, right, to the downside. So if we can't head up from this point, then, you know, then this whole range becomes just awful. Because at the end of the day, this liquidity should be a good sign to say, okay, now obviously I know that you could have gotten a little bit earlier with the 30 minute, but then technically on the 30 minute we were still ranging, right? So if we can't, let's say, look on the 1 hour and we can't say, okay, if this isn't a liquidity grab, and since we're breaking above these highs, if we can't also break above these highs, then we're going nowhere. You know, then we are generally going nowhere, and then this is just a poor area to trade in, you know. But if you take a look back, you know, you give your analysis the confidence, what can we identify, that we had a support formed over here. We saw a lot of this liquidity being generated, tapping into this lower end, right? We've seen 2 previous weak 1 hour candles. Are you going to tell me we're not going to see one strong bullish candle coming up? We should do, right? If we don't, then we don't. But that's what we're anticipating. You know, that's what we're anticipating, that continuation. We still got a fair bit left on the 1 hour time frame, you know, and even if this 1 hour closes bullish, I don't know, let's say here, it's still closing bullish, and it's still suggesting that the next 1 hour candle should move up. You know, remember, I think a lot of the times, obviously, I completely understand when people say, oh, it's reacting off this area, oh, it's reacting off of this, but we're gonna, if there's like a lack of volume, right? If there's less volume, then we're gonna see reactions off of smaller levels, aka we tap into this, we see a little bit of a pullback, because that means there's not a lot of volume. When there's a lot of volume, we're anticipating like these minor levels to break, right? Obviously we're coming into a time of volume, which is why I'm expecting from now till 8 AM we should be getting some volume coming in. And even if this candle does diddly squat, we're expecting 8 AM then to continue us up. And if 8 AM doesn't and we come right back down, we were wrong, right? We were just wrong, and that's just how that's the way it is.
I mean, I've taken trades a lot of time. I've missed out on trades a lot of times because I've been thinking of like, what if we react off on 51 instead of getting in it and then managing my trade when it comes to that point and we react off it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And the other thing as well is, if 151 truly was a bad area, we wouldn't have closed above this resistance. We wouldn't have had the volume to close above this resistance. Do you know what I'm saying? We would have been in a situation, right, where we had this kind of tap into 151 and you'd see a fat rejection wick, right? That's a rejection of a zone, right? You see a weak candle. Look at the candle. It closed strong. 115-minute candle reacting off that level. Again, it may be, right, that it will come down and react off that area. That's fine. But how many times have we gone through situations and been like, oh, we had this minor level, but we needed to expect that to break with volume, and we know 7:30 is a time of volume. You know, we know coming into 8 AM is a time of volume. Sometimes you're going to get a pullback, which is maybe what's going on over here, but that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. So if we look at the 15-minute now, not the best close, right? Weak 15-minute candle. If we start breaking above the highs over here, then we can anticipate further upside, right? 30-minute candle flipping bullish at this point. Once it breaks this previous 30-minute high, I think we're going to be good to continue moving up at that point. You know, this is why I wanted to reduce my lot sizes, right? Because I want to get back to be able to say, okay, I have confidence in my analysis. And you've got to have confidence in your analysis. The analysis was, we could buy here, but then we have resistance right over here, right? And then, you know, as this candle's moving up, taps into 151 and then closes back in the range, everyone who took impulsive buys over here was like, oh, we reacted off 151. That's why we didn't go anywhere. Well, if you just waited for this candle to close, you would have known that. Right, we waited for this candle to close. Yeah, it tapped into. Yeah, it's left a little bit of a retracement wick, but it's a strong candle overall. And as long as we're creating some support on the smaller time frames right over here, then we should see price end up. And it's just as simple as that. That's been my biggest problem. It's been over analyzing and over, like, you know what I'm saying? Look at that, perfect. Exactly what we spoke about in the 5-minute. Yeah, you may see a 5-minute candle close back below the range, but then this is your candle that's basically saying, you know, we want to stay above here and we want to continue. You know, that's what we like. That's what I like to see. So basically, once I'm expecting us to surpass 151, I'm expecting continuation. The only thing I don't like is how weak the 15-minute closed, but that's not really the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. It's not the best situation, right? But the 30-minute. So many things can happen in the situation, right? The 30-minute may be bearish. It may close like this, right? But that's fine because we're still respecting that area. And also then, let's take a look at the 1 hour. If it closes as it is, 1 hour is then creating a support right over here, right? Which is fine. So we should then expect the next 1 hour candle to continue moving up. So you gotta have confidence. But yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't really like that 15 close. I will admit that. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. But that was a dodgy 15-minute close, I must admit.
Yeah, it was. It still closed above after coming all the way down.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, if this 30-minute candle closes back in the range, then I'm just going to close half my position basically at that point. See what I'm saying? But yeah, don't be too worried about wicks. Remember, it's where the candle closes that makes, you know, if this 5-minute... Ooh, we're about to get stopped out. No, still in, still in. Yeah, just don't worry about the wicks too much. Obviously, if we get stopped, we get stopped. That's it. It is what it is, isn't it? But see, if this does close like this, then you can tell me it's a rejection. But we've seen some mad shit happen on the 5-minute, so just bear with it. But yeah, that 15-minute was not a good situation at all. I will give people that one. That did seem like an issue there. But let's see what happens. You know, this could be the pullback for London Open. We've just broken the lows and we want to start creating deeper support on the 5-minute. Start heading back up. That's perfectly fine with me. Just want to see where this 5-minute candle closes. Don't particularly want it to close, say, below this minor support over here. We'll see. We'll see.
at this point, you just gotta wait to see how we close.
Yeah.
An hour and stuff.
Yeah, obviously we did come right down to the low, but I mean, it's just one of those ones. We've got to wait to see how we close. Because obviously, if we can't respect this area, then yeah, all right, fine, it's a rejection. But you know, the amount of times. Oh, morning, Salim. I've just seen his messages. Sorry, mate. Yeah, the amount of times we see this happen, you know. So it is what it is, isn't it? I'm gonna take this entry fucking every single time. The only thing that you could argue could be better is stop loss placement, right? Because if you had stops down over here, then yeah, okay, fine. You made all this drawdown means nothing. That's great. But at the same time, we're obviously thinking about risk, and from a risk perspective, it wouldn't make sense to have a stop loss here to only target, let's say, here or here, because then your risk to reward is, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's see. 15 minutes retracing, yeah. Go on 5 minute.
Gotta love these trades where you need to get stopped
and then you're like, yeah, go on 5 minute.
Go on. Starts with bullish, then it heads back down.
Then it's like, and then as it's flipping, you're like, no. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It'd be beautiful if this candle closes bullish somewhere up over here. That would be.
Well, this is where you'd be closing. Previously, would be closing half that 15-minute break low.
Oh,
now 100%. You're in half position.
That's what
now
I'm saying.
It's looking good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta stick. You know, you gotta trust your analysis, and that's exactly what I've done here today. Trusted my analysis. You know, I didn't even obviously a little bit of drawdown, not the best situation, but at the end of the day, you know, we knew where we had the stops. We spoke about, you know, the higher time frames and why it was a buy. So now we just have to wait, and now we're creating this support platform over here. And as long as this candle closes bullish, then hopefully we're all good. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting here. I mean, you know, if we look back to some of the trades, right, that we were going through the other day, I mean, some of them were like, you know, 4 or 5 30-minute candles before it went into profit, but it would never have hit your stop loss. Do you know what I'm saying? So you gotta let the trade play out.
It'd be nice, probably nicer if we close weak bearish.
Yeah, that would be solid. That would be solid. And then, you know, in the future, you can say, okay, well, I already had a position. Now we have maybe an added confirmation if we can wick down and then start breaking the high, right? But I'm not going to do that today. Just want to get me one trade and be done. But yeah, definitely think 151. Obviously, I said it before the stream, like that's going to be an area of issue. But I think we're just kind of reacting to it initially. And then, you know, like we've got 6 minutes left for this 1 hour, right? We definitely should see London Open start to push up. If we're creating this support, we're clearly seeing this liquidity being generated. Okay, did I check out that last chart on the 1 hour? No, sorry, let me check out your chart, mate. Right, Kelsey, I'll leave you to tell me if anything's going on with GJ.
Alright,
cool. So, you're looking for buy. So, safe buy above 151, 200. I mean, you could say safe buy, but we did reject there yesterday. But I do agree with you. I mean, it's going to be a good buy situation. We've got no volume for a long time. NY London is going to have a lot of volume. Yeah, yeah. So, safe sell below 150, 600. Yeah, if this is your plan, then that's perfectly fine. This is your plan, then that's perfectly fine. So, it's pretty good. I think we're coming into the last 5 minutes now, aren't we? No, 5-minute candle.
Yeah, 5 minute ain't looking the best.
No, it isn't, is it? Let's not concentrate on that. Yeah, we've got last 5 minutes anyway. We're either going to get hit out here and we're wrong, or we should start to respect this area on the 5-minute time frame. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's 5 minutes before London Open. Surely we're going to see a little bit of a volume. I would have thought. Right. That wick was 1.1 pip away from my stop. Ooh. Yeah, I always have it a little bit lower just in case, because obviously sometimes spread's gonna hit you out and then you're gonna be like a bit pissed. So just give it a little pip, half a pip space to breathe. Hi boss, could you talk me through the entry I've just turned up? Yes. So basically, we took a look at the 4 hour, and what we saw from the 4 hours, previous 4 hours bullish. The current 4 hour broke the low of the previous 4 hour, which means we got some liquidity being generated. And we're anticipating that potentially now, since we've broken the high of that 4 hour, that we should continue this move up to around 151, 200 would be a good target. We're looking at the 1 hour time frame now. From what we can see on the 1 hour, it does seem like, right, that we created a support platform right over here. And that actually we were seeing a lot of liquidity being generated in this area, a lot of rejections to the downside, and that since we're creating this support now on the 1 hour time frame, the next one should wick down a little bit and then start to drive up. We have a clean candle to the left obviously we have this area here, which I know some people are concerned about. I am concerned about as well, but not necessarily concerned in a sense like, oh, you know, I'm not taking the trade. It's just if I see reaction, if I see a big candle wick up and then start to come down and it just doesn't look all nice, then we can start to say, okay, well, it doesn't, you know, this area is causing us an issue. But I think overall, the way that we're kind of like setting up with open, I feel like we should continue that move. And then lastly, my confirmation was that I waited for a 30-minute candle to close above this resistance, and that was my confirmation to say, okay, we now should start to head up at that point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm just, yeah, not really. The 5-minute doesn't look nice, but if I look at that, it's gonna put me off a little bit. So I think if we close back below 159.3, then I'm gonna close half. Just to be, because then if we do have an issue at 151 and I get stopped or whatever, at least I've managed my trade, I've managed risk a little bit, and then I've let a rest run based on the 1 hour time frame, you know. But yeah, we'll see. We got like a minute left for this 30-minute candle to close, and then we got London open volume. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Not an issue. Yeah, that's it, man. I mean, I had no trade yesterday because just a crap ass day, and then now today, it's a pretty good day. It should be a good day. If not, then it is what it is, isn't it? You got losses are part of the game. Losses are part of the game. How long we got? 40 seconds.
5 minutes coming in. It's pushing.
Come on, 5 minutes.
Come on, mate.
Come on, Sam. Right. Might have just survived this. Yes. It was a great entry on GJ. Just probability not working if stop people out. Seen it working many times. Yeah, this works out many times. The one thing that I would say is, you know, we saw that support being created on the 5-minute above that range, so it made sense. And now we should seem like we're a bit of a weak 30-minute close there, isn't it? Another weak 15-minute close as well.
We're still holding this area though.
Yeah. Yeah.
The 1 hour as well looks good, so it's base of that.
See how the 1 hour closed. Yeah, 1 hour is a strong candle. 30 minutes close like a weak. To be honest with you, then is if it breaks the high, then we're off. If it doesn't, I think if I see a 5-minute candle come and close below 159.00, then I'm gonna close some positions off. Otherwise, I'm hoping this is now a little wick down. We should break this high right over here, and we should start to head up. So what we're hoping. But we never know, do we? We never know. Just gotta let it do its thing. But at least we respected 159.30, right? We respected this area. That's the main thing in my eyes right now. We respected this area. We closed above it. So yeah, we may wick back down, but until I see 5-minute candles basically coming back below 159.00, like big bearish candle close below, then I think this support should hold. Even looking on the 5-minute, right? Looking on the 5-minute time frame, if this is support now over here, you know, we had support over there, we had a high made. Once we break through this high, we should be off at that point. We should have a new high being created on the 5-minute. You know, because this is support being held right over here. We had a higher level of support. We have the structure there. So yeah, we just gotta let our idea play out at this point.
make no sense on the 1 hour if we headed down because we had a candle form support above 860, two weak hour candles rejecting
That's what I'm saying.
750,
Yeah, I
and
think
then we've
this.
got a nice strong.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to have
Yeah,
confidence in your analysis in it. You got to have confidence. We're looking at these rejections. Anyone who knows anything about trading would say, "Oh, okay, we look like we rejected this area. We can see short-term bullish market structure, so we should head up." We're gonna get some wicks within this area, but once we surpass 151, I think we can start to feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Once we surpass 151, I feel safe, and you're gonna feel like, okay, now we're gonna start heading up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I wouldn't be concerned unless we start to see 5-minute candles closing below 900, because then we're not respecting our most recent support before open, right? Okay. GJ Wicks can give you the goosebumps, but I'm hoping that London Open brings that liquidity. Yeah, me too. That's what I'm hoping to. I'm hoping that London Open should move us up. Okay, let's check out this chart over here. Right, Kelsey, you're in charge of GJ. Well, you're not in charge of GJ, but you can let me know. Just be like, yeah, it's moving up. Right, it's pound USD. Nice. 30-minute time frame. You took a buy above this resistance. Yes. Okay. Constructive criticism. Where's your targets? Obviously, I know you're targeting up over here, but you're going to run into some issues right over here, which is why you can see this little retracement. You're going to run into issues right over here, and you're going to run into issues right over here. So where's your targets? Labeling would be good as well. So yeah, I think overall, constructive criticism is a good idea, but we want some labeling. We want to see your thought process behind this trade. Just not what I can physically see. I can work out why you took this buy, but let me know why you took this buy, because then if you come back and you was wrong, you can see, was it the planning that went wrong? Was it my planning that didn't make sense? Okay, so let's go with that. Come on, GJ, do something. Do something, man. Right, I got stopped out in the bearish candle. Oh, did you? Sorry to hear that, mate. That's why you gotta give you don't want it too tight. You don't want it literally dead on, And plus, it depends if you're with a broker with higher spreads, right? And obviously, if you've got an STD account, not STD, if you've got a STP account, sorry, then yeah, I mean, makes that would yeah. Ooh, coming back,
coming down.
Damn. We're maybe tapping into the support. Oh, GJ, don't do us like this, man.
All of this.
Don't worry. This could be the actual liquidity that's needed. Or we're getting stopped. Or we're getting screwed-o'd. Man, that's why London Open is kind of scary times. Definitely scary times.
Let's hope this is the 1 hour bottom wick.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
quite nice that we have our stops below previous 1 hour. So
Yeah, true. Yeah, hopefully it's just a nice, because if this candle flips, boy, this is a good liquidity grab. Do you know what I'm saying? Because clearly, sometimes you see it in it, you see it on the 30-minute. Oh, it's a big wick down, but as you start looking into smaller time frames, it may want to actually tap into a certain level. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is your level, potentially, if we don't come below it. I'm hoping this wick was just a nice liquidity grab, and that we should start to head up. But we won't know. We won't know yet. But if this 5-minute candle closes below 900, yeah, I'm taking some positions off that for sure, because it would not make any sense what it's doing at that point, because then it would actually be rejecting this area. So we need a little bit more volume over here today. All right. Hi, I'm new to your session. What is discount code shown on screen? That discount code is for magic keys. Yeah, that's just a little discount for magic keys. So if that's something that you would need, you can use it if you want to. That's up to you. Jev says above 151, buy 151 200. His bias is buy on GJ chart. Yeah, I got the same bias, but different trading styles, different entry styles. It's okay. But yeah, at least me and Jev got the same bias over there then. I'm expecting further upside myself. Well, I'm in a trade, so we should hope so. 151 being that stubborn level. Yeah, we'll see. Don't panic, guys, don't panic. Don't panic. I've seen some crazy things on the 5 minute. You'll be surprised. Like I say, I'm only gonna start being concerned if we start closing below that like 158.90 support on the 5. Then you can talk to me about concerns. Apart from that, look at the 1 hour, look at all the high time frames. If we don't head up, then yeah, got to trust your analysis. So important, honestly.
Yeah, if you look at the 1 hour now, I mean, it's just flipped a little bit, but it's good.
Thanks. And what is the cost after discount? Do you know what? I don't know. I can't remember how much they cost, but I know that my discount code gives you 10% off. I think something
I think
like
it's like, was it Magic Keys, is it?
yeah,
I think it's like $140 something after discount.
$147 after discount. Okay, you heard the man. $140 after discount. After discount.
Yeah, somewhere around that.
Okay. Was this the bottom wick of the 1 hour? We shall see. Like I say, once we surpass 151, I'll feel good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're about to surpass 151. 151. Come on, GJ, just do it. Do it for the gram, mate. Yeah, 2 wins this week. That'll be sweet. See, on my MT5, yeah, that previous candle, it closed bearish.
Same.
But on my trading view, it closed bullish. Come on, GJ.
If it bursts through this level, it's going to go quick.
Yeah.
It's been like playing about.
It's just having some issues, innit? Like I say, we just need it to once it surpasses this line, I think we can all start to clap our hands. Come on. God damn it.
Well, we're kind of be form support the 5 anyway, so
yeah,
it's be looking good.
I just like seeing. I do generally like that feeling of when you just see that like glide. Do you know what I'm saying? I like seeing the glide. No one will understand what I'm talking about, but it's like when you just see candles just going, Oh man, we're here again.
Oh.
No, but I feel so much better like looking at the 5 minute, because obviously I do want to see if we start to see rejections. Do you know what I'm saying? If we start to see rejections, then I'm, but till then, let's stay confident. I mean, we broke the high of the previous 30 minute. Yeah, it should be good. 1 hour's dicking around.
Lacking volume.
Yeah, it does. It does seem. It seems as though, doesn't it, mates? It usually opens like kaboom. Like remember Monday? And this was like it took no prisoners.
Yeah, that was quick.
That's what I'm saying.
Quickly.
Come on, GJ. Just want to get this done so we can. We want to get this done so we can move on to other things.
I think I might fully.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
Just thinking with profit taking, I'm not sure. Probably because most of it at 120.
Yeah, I'm just closing out at 120 to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take 15 pips and call it a day. Right, so we're breaking above 150 at this point. Come on, GJ.
This is it. Has to be.
Yes.
It's gonna go past 151. Come on.
Imagine if it does this and
like
it goes.
It's nothing. It'll just blast through.
Yeah. Imagine if at this point now it's like complete rejection. Come on, 5 minute. Yeah, right. So we're making higher highs at this point now. So we're back. Should be good now. Bottom wick been made on the 1 hour. 15 closes coming up. It's closing a strong 15-minute candle in 20 seconds time. Now we've got to go through a whole bottom wick again, but that's okay. Come on, GJ. See, this is where, like, in the future, if this candle closes bullish, I would be adding a position. Do you know what I'm saying? Because now we're creating a solid support above that level. That's a solid support. It's closed above this minor resistance. This next 15-minute candle should continue moving bullish at this point. Mate, if we're wrong now, then GJ's just messed up. Do you know what I'm saying? Should not be wrong at this point. This is why you gotta have confidence, guys. You know what I'm saying? We sat through all of that drawdown. Yeah, that's a solid 5-minute candle. We should continue this move up. We've got a 5-minute candle closing above resistance. You've got a 15-minute candle creating a solid support after this liquidity clearly being generated. 30-minute candle is obviously still open, but it's broken above the 2 previous 30-minute highs. Should continue this move up now at this point. But I do agree with you, Kelsey. I was thinking, do I close full at 120 or... Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do that.
Yeah, you know what? I need this like.
I just need I need 2 wins this week. I just need 2 solid wins to start the week, and I'm gonna be happy with that. I've got like 5 pips already over here. Come on, GJ. Let's give us. I mean, to be honest, we should hit 200.
We should on the 4 hour.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm saying, do I put?
Could leave a little run up to 200. Could.
You make 150 if it hits 200, or I make 108 if it hits 120. Fuck it, we're going 120.
Just be out of it.
That's still like 18 pips actually. That's still like 17, 18 pips.
Yeah, I've got 17 pips at that point.
That'll do. So at this point, guys, I think we should be fairly comfortable in this trade now. We're moving into profits now. We should be fairly comfortable. H, don't we all, lol. Hashtag the glide. That's it. That's gonna be my new thing, innit? The glide. Can we see the glide? The glide is basically, so for those of you who don't know what the glide is, or you haven't been trading that long, the glide is where during volume times, where the candle, it just goes dum 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 dum, and it just glides all the way up. None of this stalling, none of this yeah, I mean, that's choppiness, but what we like is we like to see the glide. Respect the glide. We had a nice glide on Monday. Monday's glide was just a gorgeous glide. Respect the glide.
We're trying to break through here. 151. Should be.
Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let's go.
I think soon I'll probably move stops to break even.
I mean, I don't think we'll be coming back to our entry once we're up over here anyway.
Yeah, because I'm up like 8 right now.
Yeah, look at the 1 hour now. Should definitely head up. 4 hour also moving up above this 4 hour level. Yeah, we should hit 200, to be completely honest. But I want to just get all out over here so that if there's any problems, I'm done. I'm not caring about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously that's the target, right? That's the overall target. But this is, I always look for conservative targets. Like, where's the most likely place price gonna go? Right over here. Got a clean move up. This could cause us some issues, so I'm out at 120.
Thing is as well, like, because we've had so many rejections now to the downside, we should just go now.
Yeah.
Just made his decision.
Yeah, come on, GJ, let's go. Let's pump up. You got to pump it up. Oh, I shouldn't sing that, should I? Get copyrighted.
Would you actually?
I think so. Probably. I mean, I heard a story that someone mimed a song and then they got copyrighted. Well, I'll let you know if I did get copyrighted for that, but I got seven peeps. Come on, guys, let's boost up these likes, man. This is free money over here. Even if you want to bag your profits at 7 pips, 7 pips is 7 pips, you know what I'm saying? We had 8 a minute ago. Let's get those likes up, people. We've had some good commentary today. I've kept everyone confident throughout the process. Trust your analysis. So we've got the new 5-minute candle opening up at this point. Yeah, we should continue.
Yeah, I'm already up like 12, 13 at this point.
Oh, beautiful. I got how? I've got 10.
I've got in a 949.
949. Just tap 10 pips for those of you who want to secure positions at 10 pips. You got in at 949. What did I get in? No. I got in at 62.
I mean, my spreads are a little bit better. I don't know if that's different.
Yeah, my spread was like 1.2 pips. My spread was like 1.2 pips.
Yeah, I can't be taking a loss now.
No. No, I don't even. It's not even about the loss at this situation. I know where my targets are, and you know I'm gonna let price run to the target. Even if we pull back, you know what I'm saying, like we just still gotta let the trade run at this point. Because we still got what 30 minutes left on the 1 hour. We've got plenty of time for it to do its thing. So I'm just chilling. But yeah, so for those of you who did take this buy, I mean for me it had 10 pips. It hit 10 pips. So hopefully some of you did get to secure some positions, which is nice. So I'm pleased about that. Nice. Jayan got 10 pips. Beautiful. Easy money. Call these out. Yeah, I can't believe that, man. I always seem to get slipped. Anyway, I'm changing brokers soon anyway. I found a broker that very good broker. Gonna give me some better spread. Boom. We've got 8 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close.
Especially if you get the 30-minute closing above 151, then you're good.
Yeah,
Next
exactly.
one should come up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if we close like a week or we reject this area, then yeah, I'm just gonna close out positions at that point. But you know, we know where the targets are: 151, 270, 151, 20, 151, 130. All this kind of vicinity. We should clean this up within the next 7 minutes. So we got Jayan secured 10 pips, which is beautiful. So I like to hear. So if you've caught this trade so far, because I can see 10 pips, 11 pips right now. So if you've caught these buys, drop a like on the stream, put a W in the chat. Let's see how many people caught these buys over here. Let's go.
That last 7-minute push, that'd be really nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. There we go, got 11, beautiful. Coming on 12 pips. Can we get 151, 120? 151, 120, let's go. Last 5-minute candle. Come on, GJ. Keep us going. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here we go, TP's about to get smashed. One more pip and we're away. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got 151, 103. 151, 103. Man's got 14 pips, 14 pips. Let's go. 151, 126. Just a little bit further. So I know I sound crazy today, but I'm just in a good mood, innit? I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling good. We got the confidence. We got everything back. We got 14 pips in the bag right now. Ooh, ooh, we're about to have TP hit. We have 116. Can we get 120? Can we get 120? Oh, oh, literally so close. Oh, TP hit. TP. 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 Boom. TP hit. Smashed. Let's do it. Nice. Love that.
It was good leaving it to run.
Oh, that felt good. I love that.
I think it'll hit 200, but
yeah,
that's good. Good.
Beautiful.
Good trade.
So we got, how many pips did we get? I got like 15 pips. Yeah, I got like 15, 16. So I wasn't even concentrating on that. I just was looking at it. I was like, yes, come on, come on. Nice work. Beautiful. Love
so much
that.
better when you don't look at the money, because like before I'd always look, but now I just look at the chart.
Yes, beautiful. So how many people got a win here today? Target hit 151, 120, 130, all that kind of area. See, we tapped it and now we're retracing a little bit. This is why I love securing positions at conservative and just getting out. Do you know what I'm saying? No greed, man, because we may never get to 200. Do you know what I'm saying? So no greed. Secure positions at 151, 130. Bang. Love that. Awesome trade. So if you caught a win here today, drop a like on the stream. Put a W in the chat. Let's get those W's running, because we've been holding these buys now for nearly an hour. I think the next target is 151, 200 if we continue moving up. So that's beautiful. Come on, guys. We've got 66. We should have at least 50 likes over here, because we killed it. And to think we almost got stopped out by half a pip.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I checked, it was 0.4.
Yeah, trust me. Quality stuff.
That's why you have your stops in the right place. You don't get stopped out.
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. Look at all these W's. Nice work, everyone. Well done. Great day today. I think this week so far has been amazing, and I think next week very nice. May I know who is speaking? So I'm HFX, and I don't think you're talking to me anyway, but I think you're referring to Kelsey. That is Kelsey, or if you know him on Instagram, his name is Wooksy. He is a great trader. He's part of the team.
I'm getting there.
Team eating today.
Slowly.
That's it, man. Nah, you're doing well, mate. You're doing well.
Yeah, I'm definitely like seeing myself holding trades. Like I've held like, I've held losses to like nearly 20 pips. I've held winners to 20 pips now.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, feeling more comfortable.
Yeah, 100%. That felt good, man. See, it didn't feel good though, because think about it, yeah. Old ways, what we have done. So candles coming down, didn't quite break the low. Okay, next one come down, broke the low, we're closing half. Right, really close half. But I mean, see what I'm saying? This is the point where we could have added a position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was good. Good confirmation, especially in the hour as well.
Yeah, that was a solid confirmation. So nice, man. So nice. So beautiful. A lot of people catching wins here today. I'm pleased about that. Really pleased about that. So we remained patient. We waited. We didn't take the impulsive move. We held. We stayed true to the bias. Nice work. So we got GJ buys plus 17. I got around 16, 17 pips, but I just put plus 17. Okay. Yeah, very nice. Well done, everyone. Loads of people catching wins. Love that. Beautiful. That's exactly what I like to see. I'm really, really pleased about that. When do you go live? What's your schedule? We go live from 7 a.m. GMT. 7 a.m. GMT. And yeah, everybody go follow Kelsey on Instagram, Forex FX. If you guys want someone to, and Salim as well, I definitely say Salim as well with his charts. But the way these guys break down their charts every day, this is the reason why they're progressing, right? If you go take a look at what they're doing, you can see the level of dedication, right? So that's why things are going well for them on their journey. So you got to put in that same effort. But yeah, if you need help with the level of journaling that you want to go into, or what you need to be doing, go check out his Instagram. Salim can put his Instagram in the YouTube as well. Go check them out, because honestly, the level of detail that these guys put in is the reason why they will be successful traders. So yeah, like we said, we go live from 7 a.m. every day for the London session. But yeah, really pleased about that. Really pleased about that. What a great day here today. Nicely done. I entered when the bearish candle high got broken on the 1 hour, but after 7 pips in profit, it came back and stopped me at BE. Ooh, yeah, man. That's why you got, I think break-even trades. I think we had the confirmation, right? You had a candle confirmation. We were respecting this area. It was a nice easy buy, right? So I think overall, I think what you could say is, you want to let these type of trades play out. I feel like break-even trades are more with like impulsive entries. So for example, let's say you did get in over here, right? Then yes, I would agree with you. You probably would want to go break-even. But then once you got this candle closing above, then you can say, all right, well actually this candle's closing above. I'm in profit, so I can put if let's say your stop was down over here, you can say, okay, either I can start to reduce my risk, or I can say, well, I've got the candle confirmation, so I can let this trade play out now. Do you know what I'm saying? So impulsive entries, I would say, yeah, you want to go break even pretty quick. Can you spell your name? Whose name? Whose name you're referring to?
I'll just put my name in the Instagram on
Oh,
the
okay.
chat.
Oh yeah, yeah, cool,
Yeah,
cool. Oh,
in
I've
case
just
you
seen
want
it.
to
I've
follow
seen
me.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No worries. I just obviously I don't know whose name he's referring to. Thank you. No problem. Salim. Salim's Instagram. Salim, are you there, mates? I
I'll
think
just
he's.
chuck it in.
All
If
right.
you want.
Yeah, yeah. Go on. You can put
Yeah.
it in. You want to check these guys out. Their level of detail is sublime. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just post all my trade analysis.
That's it.
I post every trade, like reason why I took it and stuff. Like, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to just be transparent.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
yeah, I'm not there yet, but the more I do this, the more confident I feel, and the more I can show people that I'm getting better, so they can believe in themselves as well.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and I just think as well, like, for people who maybe are like, oh well, how do I become this trader? You want to be looking at people who are either done it or people who are on their way. And someone like Kelsey, he's on his way, right? So you can look at the level of work he's putting in because he wants that success. So I'm not saying, oh, go do what Kelsey's doing, but if you take a look and you'd be like, oh well, look at my chart, I've just labeled resistance, support, and that's it. And I can see Kelsey's looking at the 4-hour levels, he's looking at the 1-hour levels, he's talking about his overall bias, he's talking about potential rejection errors, he's talking about where he's gonna take profits, he's talking about what he wants to see happen. Is he waiting for support? Is he waiting for a break? All of these things goes into his chart, and that's what shows a level of discipline and dedication. So that was really nice. Oh, you could have got nearly £100 on your first trade.
Yeah, I know. It's close. If I held to 200, I could have.
Yeah, but I think we did well to get out where we did, because it literally just tapped it on the where the last 30-minute went, and then obviously the next one was needed to create a bottom wick or whatever. Instagram of Salim. Kelsey just put it in there. Salim.y1. So go check him out. I want to hold this trade now. I've been having the problem with holding the trade. This time I'm gonna hold it. Yeah, man. I think it looks like it wants to continue moving up. I think it wants to continue to 151, 200. Yeah, it looks like it's breaking the highs over here. Looks like it wants to continue. So usually that means a support is being created on the 5-minute. Yes, yes, it is. So it should continue moving up. Look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's got a clean move up. And actually, if we look where we are now, this area here. If we look left, we can also see this was a previous resistance on the 1 hour. So this is an important level, which is why I wanted to be pretty much out by then. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we can get a little bit of extra. We can get a little extra 8 pips, which is good, right? That's fantastic. But if it never hit that target, then did you secure positions at a potential other area? You have to ask yourself these things. That was really good session here today. I'm really pleased about that. But yeah, next target is 151, 200.
If we get support above 200, we'll probably end up at like 500 today.
Yeah. Yeah. So every day at 7 a.m. GMT. Yes, we start every day at 7 a.m. GMT. Well, not every day, Monday to Friday, right? Because markets are closed Saturday, Sunday. Because I am sleeping. But yeah, yes, Freddie, mate, we're back on top, mate. 2 wins this week so far. I'm pleased about that. See, that's why I'm glad I've gone down on the lot size a little bit, just to get that, because obviously if I was in a 5 lot position, let's say, and I'm seeing price coming down, yeah, it's like if you're sitting in like 400 drawdown, 300 drawdown, you know what I mean? You're like, damn. But yeah, no, we'll be back there. Just need a bit. I just want a bit of time to But yeah, this week's been a good week. Do you know what I'm saying? Slowly getting there. at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, the lot sizes really don't mean that much because it's about performance. If you can week in week out be consistent, then you can slowly increase your lot sizes. The minute you have that, you increase your lots, and then you have that like psychology boundary. You need to just take a step back because obviously you don't want to continue with that and then start going through that psychological damage. You don't want that. So that's why I've had to take a step back and think, you know what, I'm in no, there's no rush to trading. There's no, oh, I've got to get to 10 lots by this, I've got to get to, there's none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just literally take your time with it, and that's it. Like already this week I've nearly done like 180, 200 minus my withdrawal from last week, which obviously just came out on Monday, but I did put it in like over a week and a half ago, but it's just come out now. I've got that in the bank, so that's pretty good. So my second withdrawal actually.
It's funny though, like, because the last 2 weeks you were in profits, not last week, 2 weeks before that, and you didn't even do as well as this week. Now you're only on Wednesday.
I know.
On a quarter of the lots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the problem I was having was because I was, because the lot sizes were bigger, and I kind of like, what's the word? Like I'd always talk myself out of a trade. You know what I'm saying? Like I bet you any money. Today's situation, I would have been like, oh well, look at that 15-minute close. I don't know. There would have always been something that would have made me been like, nah, not for me. But taking that like step back, I just completely now don't feel that distress. So that's important. And yeah. And you know what? I think as a mentor, that is the most important. One of the most important things to show is that. Don't give a shit about, oh well, you've gone from 2 lots back down to 1 lot. That doesn't matter at all. It's about the fact that you're actually willing to do that. Actually shows that you can be a true, what's the word? What do they call it? When like a role model. Like you can be a true role model for other traders. Don't get caught in this trap of it's about the money. If you focus on the money, you will lose your money. I'm not focusing on the money. I'm focusing on performance. Are you still in GJ? No, I'm closed. I got 17 pips and I'm done. I'm done. Yes, overall this week I've done 192 with 2 trades. You know what I'm saying? So if that was 2 lot positions, I'd be on 400. If that was my 5 lot positions, you do the maths. That'd be 1,000 right now. But you can't think like that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta. Yeah, and since we've had a win today, I think we're gonna call it a day earlier today. Not now, but soon. Like another like half an hour or so. We're gonna break down some other pairs. We're gonna see what's up and then see what's going on. Yeah, I think it's doing a retest of this 151.068, that previous support, for it to continue moving up. What made you take this trade? I missed this because I wanted a 30-minute close. That's exactly why I took it, because I wanted a 30-minute close as well, right? Because this was our range, and I wanted a 30-minute candle to close above. We got that, and then obviously the next one also closed, but it was like a weaker candle. And the next one wicked down, respected the low, and started breaking the highs, and boom. You know, that would have been a great opportunity to add positions right over here. You know, looking back, it made sense. When you say that 192 pips, when did I say 192? 192 pips. I never said 192. Not sure what you're referring to, mate. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it seems like we're having some issues here.
Yeah, like if you're still in, if this does close bearish, like you may have to pull back to like 900.
See, the thing is, I personally think, right, if you're still holding this trade, since you're seeing these potential rejections here, why not just bag some profits? Obviously, I'm not talking to you, Kelsey, I'm talking to anybody who's in this trade, right? Bag some profits and then leave a piece to run to 151, 200. Because then, if it does hit it, you'll be happy. If it doesn't, you're like, okay, good, I secured something. Because if this comes right back to your entry, you're gonna feel you're not gonna feel good about it. You know what I mean? It's gonna make your day a bad day. So we don't want that. Okay. Okay, Mamba's got another chart. Okay, Mamba, let's check out this chart. Trade from earlier, didn't want to get greedy, got out earlier for 23 pips. Good call, man. Okay, awesome. So this is pound yen 15-minute time frame. Oh yeah, nice, you got in over there. Okay, nice. So you secured at 23 pips. Awesome. Good work, man. Good work. Yeah, I mean, it still can continue moving up. The 15-minute candle closed bullish now, so probably will. It's creating support on the 5-minute over here, so it does make sense. But obviously, you know, if it doesn't and it does start to reject, that's where people are going to be like, oh man, I should have secured positions. And it's just like, yeah, you know, that's why I'm always looking to say, okay, we've got a clean candle, clean candle, clean candle, clean candle. Oh, we run into some issue. This is my first target. You know, if this wasn't here and if it was just this, then I would say we're hitting 200 all day, right? Seems like less volume there for gold. Thanks for the information. Go and see how I could have caught this. Yes, go and see how you could have caught this trade. Anyone who missed this, go and see how you could have caught this move and make a note. Go and journal it, because that's how you're going to catch this move again. Or that's how you're going to get this move in the future. 2 days in the same region, that means it will not continue up for a far range, as some guys said. What is clear now is that this pair searching for any chance to go down. Maybe. Higher time frames tells me different. So until I start to see higher time frames give me the indication that we're going to start coming down, then we're bullish, man. I mean, look, we created support in the Asian. Now we're moving up. It makes sense to hit 200. You know, I mean, and then once we hit 200, it just depends whether we can continue further or not. You know, it might do it, it might not. We can't predict that future. You know, unless we're breaking above, then I can tell you whether I think it's gonna continue or not. If we see rejections at 200, then I'm gonna tell you maybe we're not. Maybe we're gonna come right back down. But 100%. Right. Man, once we take the trade, everyone leaves.
It's a good thing though. No over trading.
Yeah, that's a good point. At least they're not gonna overtrade.
There were so many ways to catch this though. Like even if you got in earlier, as we kind of like done a fake out, could have got in on the retest of that, then you would have already been up before it even broke above. Could have got in the 30 close or the hour close. Or the hour break of high. Like, yeah.
There's plenty. I think. Okay, I think even if we didn't, let's say like we said, okay, we're gonna wait for a support. Right, this candle, not enough confirmation. Next candle, so like once this candle closed, not enough confirmation. Next candle breaking the high, probably would have liked to have seen a break above this high, right, to continue moving up. So next candle, no. Next candle, that was your entry candle all day. If you didn't want to get in on the 30 close because you were waiting for support, this was your entry candle all day. You know what I'm saying? No two ways about it. That was your entry candle. Alright then guys, I'm gonna go grab some bit of food and then I'll be back in like 10 minutes. So bear with me. Yeah, give me about 10 minutes, I'll be back. 5-10 minutes. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
You're right, yeah, I think we're rejecting 151.
See, this is exactly why I wanted to secure at 151, 128, 151, 130. Couldn't have called it any better, really, could we? So full position
always,
there.
Yeah, always going to be a reaction level there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but if we form support here, then I think the last half an hour of the 4 hour could probably hit 200. But
Yeah.
so,
But then it's like, do you want to sit? You know, like if you think about it, right?
yes, all that.
Your other half has now come pretty much back to your entry. You know, so it's like that's why sometimes I just feel like there's times where I just want to just get a target reach and just secure. You know. But probably, yeah, I think we'll wait another 10 minutes or so, and then we're gonna call it a day early here today. I've got some things I've got to get on with, so. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice getting a trade like quite early on, and then there's no obligation to really, you know, spend the rest of the day just sitting here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's good as well. Like securing, even if you held out now, you'd only be getting another 8 pips. So it's like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you tried to swing the whole position, then I don't, you know what I mean? Like if you're trying to swing the whole position because you're looking at the higher time frames, you're like, yeah, I wanna swing it up to here and potentially further on, then obviously you're gonna have to hold through the whatever goes on in here, you know. As long as your buy is here and your stop loss is in the right place, you know, you're anticipating that higher time frame direction. H, what do you think about the US stimulus that's coming up? I don't really think too much about it personally, but I can see why. I can see that it's having a big effect on gold. Let's just put it that way. But you know, I know about it, but I don't. What's the word? I don't know a lot about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I know of it, but I don't know a lot about it. So I don't really talk about things I don't know about. But from a fundamental standpoint, I mean, obviously it's going to have a major impact on the US dollar, aka it's going to have a big effect on gold. But you got to think about it, right? It's all to do with inflation. It's all to do with like monetary policy, all that type of thing, right? Because that money's got to come from somewhere, and that's coming from the Fed. So I think I'm not talking to you directly, man, but I'm just talking in general. You know, if people want to know more about how that affects the markets, you want to go and look at what the package is, what the deal is, and then you want to look at how would that then affect a currency, and then that will make you think, okay, well, how would that affect then gold? But to be honest with you, sometimes you can do that, and then the currency is doing the complete, well, this isn't really a currency, but the pair or whatever you're looking at is completely doing the opposite to what you would have expected. So will it weaken the dollar? Well, in theory, you know, in terms of inflation and the amount of money being printed, it would make sense. But look at the dollar over the higher time frames. I know we've had this. Forget yesterday's candle, right? It's one daily candle. What's the trend? What's the current trend? It's bearish. So that means USD strength, right? So, I mean, sometimes it's not about what you think. It's what the chart is telling you, and clearly this is showing USD strength. But at the same time, if you still look at the higher or the bigger picture, we're still wet. Like, look at gold, man. Like, you know, in truth be told, like if you were to say, okay, long term, would you sell gold? I'd say no, because look, the market structure in overall since the start of time has been bullish, right? I mean, yeah, you've had pullbacks, whatever, but overall, if you hold gold, you're probably going to be looking at in the future we could be somewhere up over here, right? Because we're making these bullish market structure. But obviously in the short term, that all differs. You know, you see the strengths, the weaknesses of, you know, USD and whatever in the short term. So here you can see is a lot of USD strength, right? But now obviously we're having a bit of a pullback. You know, this is a pullback for potential higher time frame continuation. Or is it we've tapped into a level and now we're going to start to reject? You don't know, because at the end of the day, you have to remember that despite what you think, you know, currency pairs can be, I'm not going to say directly manipulated, but remember, you know, like central banks have the power to control money supply, and you know, they can pump up their currencies, and you know, there's a lot of things that can be done. So yeah, just keep those things in mind. But I wouldn't worry about that too much. If you're just a if you're just a technicals trader, then just focus on that. Really, that's what I try to do. Obviously, I've got that sort of thing in the back of my mind, but most of the time I'm just focusing on what I know. Yeah, looks like pound yen trying to create support over here. So the 15-minute candle has created a support. So we should either see the next 15-minute candle continue moving up and break this high and continue up to 151.200, or we're gonna have some issues. I mean, obviously waiting for the 30-minute candle to close is the best option, but then if the next 15-minute continues moving bullish, you miss it. So now you want to start to kind of look at the 5-minute situation and see what's going on. Ooh, looks like this candle's coming down. Damn it. My runner got stopped, but I'm glad I secured 80% at the top. This time I held my trade and got stopped out. Where? Did you hold the whole thing, or did you secure 80%? I thought you said you secured 80%. Because if you secured 80%, then that's perfectly fine. You know, losing 20% runner, that's perfectly fine. Obviously, if you let the full position swing and you went break even, and then you got stopped, then you know you have to think, what could you have done differently? Well, you could have secured some profits at a potential rejection zone. So, but yeah, those are things you have to learn for yourself, as they say. So gold just really hasn't done much at all today. I think on gold right now, yeah, it's just a bit of a, let's go to the 1 hour real quick. So 4 hour I think is trying to potentially create some support to continue this move up. I mean, the best move on gold is going to be above 1720, to be completely honest, because then above 1720 you're basically getting above all these rejection wicks, and then you can anticipate further continuation. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, I think we're just trying to create some support back above this 1 hour level, and then we should reach 1720, 1719. But yeah, it looks like pound yen is coming down. See, these are the days that I think if you miss this move up, then you're looking for some form of support to form over here. You're looking for like a 30-minute bullish candle, something like that, for price to continue moving up. That's what you're looking for. Overall, does my mic sound better? Is it not crackling up or anything anymore? Let me take a listen actually. One sec. Oh. Oh, it does kind of sound. I know it's really, really, really faint, but it does sound like a little bit of a fuzz noise. I can't. For the life of me, I can't work out why it would do that, because everything's plugged in properly. I need someone who knows what they're doing. Your NZD. If your NZD can create some resistance over here, I think that'd be pretty good for EN to continue moving bearish. Although I was expecting daily to head up, but since, yeah, potentially it could come down, to be fair, because we've seen a lot of rejections over here. But what I was looking at was we were holding support on the 4 hours, so I was thinking, okay, well, we could easily come up and fill these rejections. But then, I mean, I suppose at the same time, if we do start to, basically if this candle starts to flip on the daily, then that would make sense that we pretty much, well, from where we are now, if we start to see resistance being formed on the smaller time frames, it would make sense for us to come back down to this like daily support level, right? Let's look at 4 hour now. Yeah, because when I was looking on the 4 hour, I was like, okay, well, clearly we're holding support, like let's say this area right over here, right? This is that daily level, so clearly we're holding this level. And I was like, well, we had this like support over here, we closed back above it, we're now back over here. But if you think about it, I mean, if we do like see some resistance below this level, it makes sense for us to head down to this deeper support level. And then as you go to the smaller time frames, let's say like the 1 hour, right, we rejected this area over here. We tried to create some support after making a high, but if we're creating resistance right over there, then pretty much once we either break this support or if we respect this kind of zone, then we can continue down, and then this would be your target based on the daily support level, right? And then obviously you have these clean candles to the left, so that would make sense. I'll keep an eye on that later on. Right, anyway guys, I think we're gonna call it a day here today now. We've I think we're gonna call it a session. So those of you looking for buys on GJ, I probably would say at this point, yeah, probably want to wait for this 15-minute and the 30-minute candle to close, because if the 30-minute candle closes bearish and the 15-minute candle also closes bearish, then you're going to need to wait for some form of support to form above 159.50, right? That's what you need to wait for. If that doesn't happen, then we're not going up. We're not heading up. Right? So you want to wait for that. 1 hour still very bullish. 4 hours in the last 30 minutes. If we can't create a support, then we would be staying below 151, which could mean that we could actually start to head down at that point. Right, that's what we don't particularly want. But yeah, you're gonna have to wait and see, because you're in the last 5 minutes of this candle. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult situation right now. But either way, guys, I hope everyone had a good day on the stream today. Obviously, we had GJ buys this morning. We've got like 17 pips over there, so it was really, really good trade, really good day. So I'm pleased about that. So yeah, so if you could drop a like on the stream, I really appreciate that. For anybody who hasn't, see, it helps to you know, like spread what we do here. Plus, a lot of people caught wins today, and this was all given out for free. This is free information. This is free knowledge. Everything we do here is free. Obviously, not everything, but you know, all knowledge on the stream is free. You know, if you come on the stream, there's no obligation to pay for anything. Obviously, you can choose to pay for other things, but there's no obligation. Whereas a lot of people are going to say, well, you know, before you even talk to me, you got to pay me, which I think is wrong. But that's it. You know, that's just how it goes. Anyway, so yeah, really good day today. Hope everyone had a good day. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Salim. No worries. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks very much, everyone. Take care. No overtrading, man. No overtrading, guys. You know, be careful on GJ here today, because if we're rejecting this area, we may not get to 200 for those of you who think we are, but we still can. You gotta wait for those confirmations. So yeah, like Bernard just said, drop a like on the stream. That's your way of giving back to me. I appreciate that a lot. All of you drop a like on the stream. I appreciate it. So thanks very much, guys. We'll see you tomorrow for 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.